Hello guys and welcome back to another Primal Earth video. So the last two videos we did, the last one we talked about the breeding and the nesting, and we also did a video on the growth system and how long it will take to grow in this game. If you guys want to go check those videos out, you can. So in this video, we're going to be discussing more about the combat system, because a lot of you guys were commenting on my videos saying you hope the combat system is pretty realistic and that it's good and stuff like that. So we're just going to go over what we know about it so far. And again, all of this information is available in their Discord to everybody, so I'm not leaking anything. But I will say they did show a little teaser behind the scenes of the lion and how the lion will look, and let me just say it looks amazing. I can't show it obviously because it's for paid donors, but if you guys want to go donate, you get access to the early release and to behind the scenes footage. So yeah, hopefully you guys can go check that out. I can't wait till they make it public so I can finally show you guys what the lion will look like. And also, before we get started with this video, I do want to try something new. So at the beginning of every video, I want to showcase some of your guys' questions that you may have, whether it's on this game or Path of Titans or any other game I play. If you guys want to add me on Discord, you can. So my username on Discord is just SIMPLYAMAZING YT. Make sure you put the YT at the end, otherwise if you just do Simply Amazing, you're going to get someone else. So just send me a friend request on Discord, I'll accept it, and then you can ask me some questions or whatever you want. And if I think the question is good enough for a video, I will showcase it in a video answering that question. Now, I don't have a Discord server and I'm not really in any Discords. This is just so if you want to talk to me personally and ask me any questions about these videos, you can. So a lot of people were asking, is there any special mechanics for the creatures when it comes to like climbing, pouncing, tripping, dominance fights, and stuff like that? And the answer is yes. Every animal will have their own unique mechanic that they can do, or ability, or moveset, whatever you want to call it. For example, I know at least the cheetah or the lioness have like a pouncing ability where they can grab onto you and really bite you and stuff like that. I know some other animals will have the ability to climb up trees. That's probably be the lioness or the lions can climb up trees, and there'll be plenty more to do, so look out for that. And also they do show some of those animations in the behind the scenes as well. So like I said, if you guys want to donate at least as little as $5 to the game, you get the early access and you get the behind the scenes footage of how the pounce will look like. Will the hunting and combat be realistic? And they did say yes. They are wanting to make the combat system as realistic as possible and unique. For example, herbivores will be able to use a headbutt, they'll have charging attacks, and they'll be able to lock horns. While the carnivores will be able to grapple, cheetahs will be able to trip their prey as well. So I can't wait to see how that works. I would love tripping my prey as a cheetah. That way you can slow them down, and the cheetah's going to be really fast, so you're going to catch up to them no matter what, and then you can trip them, slow them down, and do what you got to do. Now, there will be a grouping system in this game, so you'll be able to group up with other animals. I don't think you'll be able to group up like mix packing, because they're strongly discouraging mix packing in this game. So you'll be able to group up with, let's say if I'm a giraffe, you can group up with other giraffes. But there will be friendly fire as well, so you can accidentally hurt your teammates if you're not careful. Similar to Path of Titans, where you can bite your teammates when you're in a group. And they did that because they want the combat system to really be based off of skill and for players to risk themselves when they're trying to hunt and survive. So that way you're not as reckless if there's no friendly fire, you know? Now, another question people had is, will there be group damage reduction, or at least for babies? So currently they're only looking for damage reduction in the juvies and the newborns. Damage reduction means they take less damage. That way they don't die so easily. I don't know if there's going to be trample damage as well. Probably will be. But yeah, the babies will take a little bit damage reduction, but you'll still be able to kill them, if anything. And like I said, if you want to know more about the breeding and the babies and all that stuff, I did make a breeding video. You guys can go check that out as well. So they will have scenting in this game as well, where you can try to like sniff out other animals, which is pretty cool. And another thing I like, which is a little detail, is that wind direction will affect your sense and your hunt. So if you're like trying to scent out another animal, and the wind, let's say, is blowing a certain way, then it can affect your hunting. So I think that's actually really, really cool. Now, another question people ask is, will your animal get an extra speed boost when you're ambushing? And the answer is no. So there will be no extra acceleration because you'll be able to reach your top speed whenever you like. They made it so the players have complete freedom in movement. So you can see, let's say the zebra, for example, when you want to run away or chase somebody, you can just hold down the sprint and you start to go really fast. Now, some animals will have like a build up, so they'll start slow and then go faster. I think the cheetah will have that. But some animals are just already completely fast. And it's pretty smooth when you actually run, so I really love how it feels. The bottom right there is the stamina, and he has really good stamina drain. You can run for a long time, which is what I love. If this was Path of Titans, I would have been how to recover right now. Another thing is your animals will have stats, like a stat or perk system that you can set up. You can rank up certain attributes, and you can always change it around when you want to do different animals. And the perk system is called experience. So the way it works is if you build up your zebra, let's say, with a lot of perks and attributes, and you end up not liking it, you can change it. I don't know if you have to die to change it, but every time you can do a different build, which will lead a lot of opportunities to figure out what the best build is. And I'm excited to experiment on that to see how it would be. Now, when it comes to the night vision, will it be available for every animal? Would it be available for the carnivores and the herbivores? And what they said is that the herbivores will have worse night vision than the carnivores. Now, it's still being reworked, but if you're a carnivore, you will have better night vision than if you are a herbivore. And I think I did some clips in the past of how the night vision would look. I also think that's available to for everybody to see in the game progress category in their Discord, so you don't have to pay to go see that. But night vision will be a really huge thing in this game, especially when they open up more parts of the map and there's more like jungle areas and stuff like that. You really have to be alert, especially at nighttime. Right now in the early access, they don't really have nighttime. They have like either the sunny, sunset looking weather or just a stormy weather. So when they actually add the full nighttime, I will experiment with the night vision. Okay, so now we're going to do some examples of what some of these animals' abilities will be, or their moveset. So for the zebra, since we're already on the zebra, he will have a KO kick, and this will be a powerful hind attack that may concuss your attacker. So if we demonstrate the move right here, we can do the hind kick, and you can see your back leg goes back to kick whatever's attacking you. And then you have a regular bite attack as well, if you want to just bite. Now, I'm pretty sure the bite probably won't do that much damage. And let's see if we can do the hind kick while we're running full sprint. So if we're running full sprint, okay, we are doing it. I don't know if you can tell because of the movement so fast, but you can hind kick while you're running. So if you're getting chased by like a cheetah or something, you can kick them and it may concuss the animal. So you could possibly knock them out or disorient them, buying you some time. When it comes to the lioness, he will have a suffocating bite. This is a grapple attack that suffocates the prey while draining its stamina and life from its eyes. So he has two attacks here. You can do a regular bite attack. And then the suffocating bite, I think they're still working on it, like the animation of it. But it'll basically, I think it would be when you could pounce on the enemy, basically grabbing onto them and biting them, draining their stamina, which we can't demonstrate here, obviously, we're in single player. But you can see a little demonstration of how the bite attack would look, and you can use the bite attack while you're running. You can just hear the noise of it. The elephants will have a ramage ability, which increases the speed and attack power. And while he's enraging, his screen will pulse. Now, I don't think they added that in the game yet as well. Yeah, they didn't add the move in yet. But it seems like it would be an ability that increases his speed and attack power. The elephant's probably going to be very strong, something you might not want to mess with, especially if they're in packs. They're going to be like the Eotrikes of this game. And I think that will be the only moveset he has for right now, because he doesn't have anything else to showcase. And the giraffe will have a stomping attack, which unleashes powerful kicks that have a high percentage of doing critical damage. So we demonstrate this in the giraffe showcase video, but you can see right here, he pretty much stomps you out with his right foot, and that has a high chance of doing good amount of damage. You also can do a back kick as well, which I'm assuming would do the same amount of damage. So you have the front stomp with the right arm, and then the back kick with the left leg. I don't think you could alternate legs here. It's only one leg at a time. So you have to just keep that in mind. I don't know if that's... I hope the hit reg in this game is pretty accurate, like the hitboxes. I hope it's, you know, I hope a lot of your hits actually land instead of not landing, because that would kind of suck. And then we have the wildebeest, which has a charge attack. So it's a charged attack that may knock the attacker to the ground. Now, yes, so if you have anyone messing with you, or if you're trying to defend somebody, you can charge at them and knock them to the ground. That would buy you so much time to either run away or attack them more while they're on the ground. Now, I don't know if the... See, I don't know how the charging ability works, if it's a separate ability in itself, or if I just have to sprint and then just do my regular headbutt, will that be the charge attack? I'm not sure exactly, because when we stand still, we can hit like regularly with the horns. The other attack button doesn't do anything, so I'm assuming we would have to run ourselves at full speed and then attack, and maybe that has a chance of knocking them over. We're gonna have to test that out whenever they release multiplayer. Another question people were wondering is, will the herbivores be weak and only food to the predators in the game? And they did say that a lot of the herbivores will not be pushovers. They said it'll be a challenge to hunt buffaloes and elephants, and if you get hit with a full charge, it can be game over for you. Now, a lot of you were concerned because I know in Path of Titans, I like to use that game for example because it's like perfect example. But in Path of Titans, basically the herbivores run that game. A lot of the herbivores in that game are very strong and can take out mostly any carnivore. In this game, they kind of want to do the same approach where they don't want to make herbivores useless, you know, and I understand that because you think of herbivore, you think of something weak, but a lot of herbivores are actually really strong. And that's pretty much it for the combat system and what we know about it so far. If you guys have any questions or comments on what you think about it, let me know. It looks promising. I like how every animal will have their own unique ability and moveset, so not everything's going to be like the same classic bite, tail attack, and stuff like that. So I can't wait to actually test out some PvP, and I will do PvP on like every animal, so hopefully we can get some good clips there. But if you guys enjoyed this video and you're excited for this game, hit that thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you know when I post more videos about Primal Earth. And don't forget, if you guys have any questions and you want it featured in a video, hit me up on Discord, SimplyAmazingYT. You could just add me there, I'll accept you, and then you could message me whatever questions you may have about the game, and that way I can help you guys out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.